it's Jessii Vee, and today we are diving right back into urban legends. Today we're going to be talking about the Candyman and the Candy Woman. Yes, there's two. I actually did not know there was a Candy Woman until I did research for this video, but trust me, both stories are terrifying. Before we get started, if you would like to win this background behind me, we only have like 2 weeks left? No, less than that. But if you would like to win this, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, so my Jessii Vee channel, turn on your notification bell, and then head over to my Twitter page, follow me there, and comment your favorite Coraline character on my pinned tweet. And if you've never seen Coraline before, all you have to say is, hey Jessii, I love your background, but I've never seen Coraline. I feel like I'm so good at memorizing this whole like backdrop speech. Anyway, so guys, let's get into this video. We're gonna be starting off with the creepy history of the Candyman. So they say that many years ago, the Candyman was a real man back in the days of slavery. He was a slave named Daniel Robitaille who worked on a plantation in New Orleans. He was a talented painter and was chosen by the plantation owner to paint a portrait of his daughter. But while they were spending time together as Daniel painted her, they actually fell in love with each other. They really wanted to be together forever, but unfortunately, the plantation owner found out that Daniel and his daughter were together. And because Daniel was a slave, he was not thrilled about it at all. So he got an angry mob together of all his friends and chased Daniel out of the town. Now this mob of people were armed with pitchforks and a pack of dogs. They chased poor Daniel across fields and streams, and finally they caught up with him in an old abandoned barn. And in the chaos of them attacking Daniel, he actually lost his arm, and then they covered him in honey and threw him into a beehive. He was in terrible pain, and right before he died, he cursed the men who did this to him and vowed to come back in the afterlife to get his revenge. They say his spirit would never rest, and now his ghost walks the world for all eternity, appearing when his name is called 5 times. So the origin story of the Candyman is actually so sad, and I had never heard about it until now. I always thought the Candyman was this creepy guy who gave out candy and you stood in the mirror and called his name 5 times. I did not know that he was actually in slavery and had a heartbreaking story. Now that is an urban legend. I don't know how true that part is, but still, all Daniel did was love the plantation owner's daughter. Is that so bad? So let's talk about the paranormal game that came from this. A lot of us have played this before at sleepovers. It's been a very popular creepy game over the last 50 years maybe? The game goes that if you look at a mirror in your bathroom with the lights turned off and repeat Candyman 5 times, you see a pair of glowing red eyes appear in your mirror. They say that as soon as you see these red eyes, you must turn the lights back on in the bathroom and run to the brightest spot in your house or he will come after you. Now, some people have said they've actually seen him appear to them in full body. They've seen him covered in honey with bee stings all over him. Other people have seen him with a giant hook as a hand. And they say that if you really want to summon him, you could even put a piece of candy on the bathroom counter to have a better chance of luring him in. I've also heard a different version of the game where you go into a dark closet facing in and call his name 3 times. A lollipop will appear and you will know he's in the house. So Ty and I have decided to play this game over on our vlog channel because we're so crazy and try anything paranormal. So that should be coming out in a couple days if it's not up already. So stay tuned for that. At the time of filming this, I have not done it yet and I'm so nervous. So they actually made a few Candyman movies that came out in 1992. I have not seen them, but they were super popular. And they're actually coming out with a new one this year that was produced by Jordan Peele. And he was was the same guy who did the movies Get Out and Us, and those movies was so good. I love his work. So I am really excited for this Candyman movie, and that's what inspired me to make this video today. So let's move on to the Candy Lady. Her story is just as creepy, but totally different. Now, this urban legend actually originates from a small town in Texas. So if you're from there, you may know this story very well. It is said that the Candy Lady lures children to their doom by leaving enticing goodies on their windowsill just before bedtime. Her plan is for the kids to wait until their mom and dad are fast asleep in bed, and then they eat the candy that they find on their windowsill. They fall asleep, and then the candy woman creeps up and takes them and gobbles them down. This story actually kind of reminds me of Hansel and Gretel because she gets them to eat all the candy and then she actually eats them. So this story actually sounds really similar to that. Now, this urban legend says that the children in this small town of Texas actually started to go missing because of this, although police and authorities didn't know the real reason why. Parents thought maybe they were kidnapped or maybe they just ran away, but it turned out that some of the kids who ate the candy never were taken, and when they got older they told this to their parents and said, wait, back when I was a kid I saw candy on my windowsill and when I ate it I felt sick. And what's so creepy is that the sheriff who was investigating these missing children's cases actually turned up dead just from investigating that, and his eyes were missing and his pockets were stuffed with candy. So it's super creepy. There was also this other story about this farmer who was just tending his fields and found a bunch of candy wrappers in the middle of the cornfields that were filled with children's teeth. So all these clues revolved around candy and led back to the Candy Lady. So people have always wondered, is this just an urban legend? Is this just a scary story that parents tell their kids to make them not take candy from strangers? Maybe it's a ghost story to cover up really horrible crimes that did happen? Or maybe the Candy Lady is real and is looking for her next victim right now. So let me know what you think of that story down below, and also let me know if you've ever played the Candyman game. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on that because I don't think I ever have. I've definitely played Bloody Mary before, but Candyman, I don't remember. But I will be doing that over on my vlog channel, so stay tuned for that. The things I do for videos, guys. Anyways, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please stay home, please stay safe, please stay healthy, and I love you so, so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!